Good morning, Room 32. Hope you guys had a wonderful Memorial weekend with your families. I'm going to go ahead and do our video for Module 11.11, Capacity Introducing Gallons. Now, I know last week you skipped 11.10 because of perhaps not being able to access some of the materials you would need. Today, I want to encourage you, if you can do this lesson, give it your best shot. Here are some materials that will make it very helpful for you. Cup, pint, and quart measures cover any labels, okay? And then empty gallon milk jug with label removed. 1 quart measure with simple label markings. 1 tub of rice or sand. 1 funnel. 1 baking tray. These can be some things that would make this lesson a little bit easier for you to navigate. Ask your parents' permission as always. If for some reason, like I said, you have too much difficulty with this, feel free to go back and do a maintain concepts and skills pages that you haven't done yet. All right. So let's jump in here and let's see what we have and how this may work out for you. Here's some things I just want to go over with you so you can know and understand. We have 1 gallon is equal to 4 quarts. 1 gallon is equal to 8 pints, and 1 gallon is equal to 16 cups. So this is a table of equivalency when it comes to measuring capacity. Okay? Now, in our step up, our step in, we have what do you know about cups, pints, and quarts? Feel free to have a little discussion with your parents about this, maybe your siblings, and you can make a little table if you want, where you would make it into like a 3 column, and you could put cups, pints, and quarts. All right, and maybe list some things that you know about these. All right. So cups, pints, and quarts are units of liquid volume or capacity. They can be used to measure how much a container can hold. You probably helped your mom, grandma, dad, uncle, aunt, someone in the kitchen before, and you've used some of these for measuring out ingredients. Maybe you're making cookies or baking a cake. So what do you know about gallons? Take a moment, have a discussion. If you want to add that to your chart, turn it into the 4-column chart. Okay, so you got cups, pints, quarts, gallons. I guess I got one too many categories here. Okay, so go ahead and add gallons there. Have a discussion about it. Just a quick side note. Remember, you can pause this video anytime you want to have these discussions, and that way you don't have to necessarily go at the same pace that I'm filming the video, okay? 1 gallon is equivalent to 4 quarts. 1 quart is equivalent to 2 pints. 1 pint is equivalent to 2 cups. So these are some important things to help you just remember equivalent measurements of capacity. How can you calculate the number of cups in a gallon? So try this, and maybe to add a little bit of fun to this, you can grab a funnel if you have one. If not, you can make a funnel out of several pieces of paper. It might not last very long, but you can tape the bottom to make it a little more sturdy. And you can measure water into a gallon jug using cups to see how many are in there. That's a fun experiment you can do at home with your parents' permission, of course. It says right here, this is a short way to write these units of liquid volume or capacity. So gallon is abbreviated as GAL, quart is abbreviated as QT, and pint is abbreviated as PT. Now, it didn't mention cups, but cups is simple, just C. All right? Now, for your lesson in your workbook pages, give my page a moment to load. Okay, it asks us some questions. So let me get this page zoomed in a little bit. So it says, write less than, about, or more than to describe how much you think each container holds when compared to 1 gallon. So here's the 1 gallon, and you're going to write one of these 3 labels for each of these items. Here is some more down below as well. So give that a shot. On the next page, it says write less than, about, or more than to describe the amounts of water that each container holds. All right? So you can, if you want and you're able to, use some containers and do some measuring to kind of prove your answers. Feel free to do that. Down here at the bottom, it says each container holds 1 gallon. Write the number of pints or quarts that you would add to fill the container. All right? So we have pints and we have quarts over here. And then in the step ahead, it says use information on page 426 to help solve this problem. And if you're struggling with this, we can go over this in math today. All right, guys, that's our lesson for today. And I'm going to go ahead and put this out for you guys.